What is good, fight fans? This is Ashley's Corner. Shout out to the LDBC. Yesterday's Showtime had a little sit down with Gervonta Tank Davis, and it was very good. I actually learned a few things about Gervonta Davis that I didn't know. Um, but this is something that all of his fans should listen to, and the people that don't understand Tank should listen to. People that hate Tank because of the things he do outside of the ring should listen to. This is this is good information that Gervonta Davis was getting. I mean, that was giving. Um, he was saying that he never boxed to become a boxer. He only boxed and went to the gym at, I think, what, 6, 7 years old, 8 years old, something like that. He started boxing. He did it only because he was getting no love in his family, his entire family. He wasn't getting it at home. He was taken from his parents at 5 years old and went from home to foster home to foster home, where he was abused. And he said, I think his uncle or somebody that was fostering him used to beat him awake and make him do things. This is at a very young age. I understand. People look at the things he do outside of boxing and think he is somebody that gets everything he wants and had a great childhood, and it's the opposite. Honestly, if you listen to this and you listen to his I think they did like a 20-minute spot in the beginning of his career saying how he grew up watching his parents do drugs. Listen, he was 5 years old when when they took him away. Means he remembers all of his childhood. That's very, very painful. And it's sad because I know people that go through this and it brings a tear to my eye. It's really, really sad. And all the things in the whole that happened to him, I would not wish on my worst enemy. And a lot of the people that hate Tank Davis for very small reasons or for make believe reasons, you guys wouldn't be the person you are today if you went through everything that he went through at a young age. I mean, I hear people say things that I honestly, just don't understand why they say it. I just don't understand it. I understand, you don't like that he does dumb stuff out of the ring, and just like Adrian Broner, he does dumb stuff out of the ring, but you have to look at people's past to understand why they did what they did or why they're acting the way they're acting. Um, it's just not a lot of there's not a lot of compassion in the sport. Hell, there's not a lot of compassion in this world. And just I've heard stories close to this, and it's just, bruh, you don't you don't know the half of what goes on in Baltimore City. You really just don't. But he has a fight coming up, homecoming fight against his mandatory, not nobody he picked. It is his mandatory that he has a homecoming fight. He has a homecoming fight against, and I will watch that fight. I it's just it's refreshing to know that the city loves him. They talk about him on 92Q, West 92.3. They talk about him on 93.9. Those are the radio stations here in Maryland. And, like, the city loves him. He get loves from the city. And I'm glad. I hope his fight sells out. And they actually talked about Adrian Broner, how people say. They said a few things. I'm telling you, it's a good watch. I think it's only like 9 minutes long. And I will put the link to the interview into the description below. But he basically said, well, the question was, what do you say about the people that say if you keep hanging around Adrian Broner, you're going to get bad or whatever case may be? He said, man, I've always been around Adrian Broner. He said he has his own mind and I have mine. I've been around him for a very, very long time. And I'm glad they asked that, like, just to separate the BS. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, Tank even said that before he fought Jose Pedraza, he had just got evicted. And, that's basically what he's saying. He wasn't ready. He was sleeping on the floor. I don't think he was training that much. It was just the way he said it. Like, it's just, he said his back was against the wall, and he said he performs his best now when his back is against the wall. They talked about his tattoos. He got blessed on his neck right there when he just got evicted right before the fight when he fought Pedraza. Like, that's just the way he was feeling. Out of all the and turmoil, like, he still got blessed and upside of the situation. He just wasn't gonna let Baltimore beat him or kill him like the rest of his friends. But I really hope you guys give it a listen. It's really nice to get to know these fighters. I got to know Caleb Plant recently and his background, and I love it. It just makes you love these fighters even more. Caleb Plant being a very strong-minded individual, going through all the things that he's gone through, just makes me like him as a fan even more. It just is what it is. But always like and subscribe to the channel. Again, the link to the interview will be in the description. Peace.